Hi guys, Lee Anderson, also known as 30p Lee, led a debate in Parliament on Wednesday where the topic was tackling poverty and the cost of food. Anderson spoke for a few minutes about food waste, which is a very important thing to talk about. However, an opposition MP raised the point of how soft fruit in Scotland is rotting in the fields and going to waste because farmers can't get the workers they need, obviously due to Brexit and the ending of freedom of movement, something that Anderson supports. Well, Lee had a solution to the shortage of fruit and veg pickers. Have a listen.
Certainly give way.
Congratulating him on bringing this debate forward, and what he says about waste food is very important. The waste of food is something that I think most of us find it very difficult to see. It's criminal. But to share my concern, and he may not be aware of this, but on Scottish television last summer, there were news stories over a number of weeks about soft fruit rotting in the field because of a lack of seasonal agricultural workers to pick it. And does he not agree with me that we need to take action to get workers in to pick that fruit?
Thank my honourable friend for her intervention. She makes a good point. I'm not fortunate enough to get Scottish TV where we're on. We don't quite get the signal. But yeah, there is a problem with in the agricultural sector with seasonal workers. I did have a solution, but I was sort of shouted down when I first got to this place. We've got 90,000 people languishing in jails in this country, and about 90,000 people short of picking fruit and picking vegetables. I think that there's a good start. So if we've got a labour shortage, we need to look inwards.
What the hell? Okay, chain gangs, is that what he's talking about? So he wants to take people out of prison and make them pick fruit and vegetables. And he's serious. Now, what's the problem with this for people who obviously don't understand the problem with this? You need skilled labour. These people are not skilled. Is he suggesting that this is their skill, that they do training to do this? You know, it's against international law, international regulations to make people in prison work. Now, some prisons around the world get round it by making it paid, and it's optional. But this is, once again, a Brexiteer solution to a Brexit problem. There's a lack of workers because of the ending of freedom of movement, and these workers are skilled. We tend to look at it, and I don't, but politicians tend to look at it as unskilled labour. And anyone can do that job. But we also have the problem of location once again. The farms are not near the prisons. So you'd need to ship people out, bus them out on a daily basis to pick the fruit and vegetables. There's a security risk with that, no? Unless you're going to have them chained, like, you know, in the United States in the 1950s. We generally don't do that anymore. We realized it was a bad idea. Now, it still happens to a certain extent in certain states in the United States. In the past, people were not paid to do the work. They were forced to do the work. It was a type of slavery. Now they're paid something like 50 cents an hour or even less in order to buy credit so they can call their family and stuff like that, or buy food in the prison. Maybe this is what Lee Anderson wants to, that's the road he wants to go down. But the idea of taking people out of prison in order to pick fruit. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.